Hello there, and welcome back. Gonna continue our expeditionist game here. Currently, the only quest we have is the conquest of Asia Minor, and we'll continue said quest. So, I believe we went through the entire camp last time, and sorted out any problems we might have in terms of party management. We actually have some skill, at least one, I believe. Yeah, we have one skill for Lucius Fabius here. And we'll keep on going down the destroyer tree basically. So quick lunge. No. Red chance would be nice though. Bullhorn rallied for 3 turns. We can go with that. That's actually pretty okay. And with that, we'll get going. Take the area, and we'll conquer the territory next to this one. Basically, so we have a good front line. We don't fight a 2-front war, if possible. So the next place we'll be going to is up here. We'll have to explore it properly, then figure things out. But I think it should be doable. There we go. We have gotten ourselves a farm. I wanted to stop time. I failed. And we'll also send the Legion to only 92% success chance. Okay, that's interesting. So we might need to allow the Legion to rest for a little bit, but that just be how it be, I guess. But we'll do these missions: get some food, get some medicine, so we can then sell the money. And as I said, we'll be moving into this region, doing some basically exploring. They completed the task. They purchased some medicine. Also send them to do this. 97% chance we can do that. Let us do this. Milestone up here. Better clear. We're gonna explore the. We get 2 out of 5 rations. That's good. We're gonna explore the sector before we attack to allow the Legion some time to recover. In your travels through the sun-baked landscape of Asia, you've picked up on a few rumors and stories of a priest who some claim received vision from the gods. Today, you realize you are close to a place where this priest is said to live. The more spiritually inclined pretorians ask you to make a slight detour and speak with this man. The priest's name is Avarice. His acolytes welcome you with great respect and take you to the beautifully decorated cave in which he dwells. Oddly, Avarice himself seems unsurprised to see you. He had been expecting you, he says. He had a vision in the night that a great dark mass arose in the east and began to roll inexplorably down the mountains toward Anos. This can only mean one thing: an army allied with Mithridates aims to recapture Anos. Since you have a few days to prepare, together with the priest, you discuss a few options. I can hire local mercs, play an ambush, picking off some of them up before the battle even begins. I can send a Praetorian to warn the Legion, so they can prepare for the attack, increasing defense. Let's hire local mercenaries. I want to see how that works. Unexpectedly, the priest's acolyte is able to recommend a band of soldiers that would be willing and able to carry out such a mission. Clearly, there is more to this priest than meets the eye. Give him the money, and he gives you his strictest assurances that the task will be carried out swiftly. Why do I have a feeling that this is one of the speculatores? Inos is already well defended by the Legion garrison there. Hopefully your preparation will help your legionary maintain control of the region. Dialogue. So what we might end up doing here is actually having to reinforce this legion before we attack this area. So we are still gonna explore, because why wouldn't we? We have unspent skill points. You are the reserve medic, if you will. Let's put the point there. You are you're ready for winter. It's what it looks like to me. What do you want to do here? Prevent the target from using cover. That's an interesting one. Versatile. Honestly, I'll give you interrupt for now. Lumber mill, we need one of those. That's actually pretty good. Weapons. Is there another? Add slashing damage reduction. The big question is this a different region? Because I think it might be. So what we'll do is take this region, and then I think we'll maybe go down here, take this one, then this one, and then this one, and that'll basically mean we'll have a bit of a troublesome situation, honestly, but one that we should be able to sort out. But I'll continue the exploring here. It's kind of, you know, dangerous to be deep inside enemy territory, but I feel like it might be worth it in this case. Let us have a look here what we have. The underwater cave. A beautiful lake attracts the attention of your wary pretorians. The fresh water is crystal clear and home to a myriad different species of fish, most of which you have never before seen. The water looks inviting, but there are strange bubbles rising from the depths. The people think this will be a good place to make camp. Yeah, I don't like it. The water looks dangerous. I kind of agree with that. Secure the area, then let's go for a nice swim. I don't know what would cause bubbles to rise up from the water, but air pocket maybe? I don't like it. The water looks dangerous. Fearing for the safety of your Praetorians, you decide not to make camp. This proves to be an unpopular decision. Okay, they mildly disapprove. The people, of course, obey you, but clearly nobody approves of your decision here. That's fine. Picked up a milestone. We have some more unspent skill points. Getting our defender up is very good. Let's see. What do we want to do here? I do like the opportunist skill. I also kind of want to go down this tree, so let's just get some more stacks of strong. Yeah. Okay, so let us pick up this. Have I gotten stuck? Is that what's happening? Why can't I move? Ah, God. Okay, I can't actually cross into this land. Is that what's happening? Oh, I might have a game-ending bug here. My character has fallen into the lake and he can't get up. Oh, this is, let's see here. When did it last save? It last saved 8 minutes ago. So, we are gonna load this game. And the reason for that is very, very simple. I don't know if I can get out of that lake, but I'm stuck in it. So, we're gonna load. I'm gonna submit a bug report once this recording is done. But I'm doing this because it's a 9-month save. I'm reloading just to be safe that, you know, that we don't get stuck there. We lose a little bit of time, but that's fine. Enemies on the move. I assume that this is basically, yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, Avaris will high local mercs like we did. It's the same event. Mysia is currently unprotected, so basically they are attacking a different place now, which is kind of sad because I would have liked to do the Legion, you know, missions there. But if we can't, we can't. So once the Legion is done with that farm, we will tell them to march to Medusa. They'll be there in 13 hours. Which is, again, a little bit annoying, but just how things be. We'll make our way to that lake again, and I'll do my best not to fall into it. We'll see how that pans out for us. We know there's a milestone further south, and we'll go pick that up to level. Take this, go pick up this. Your brief sleep interrupted by can only be described as the laughter of the insane. Jump to your feet, wide-eyed and disoriented. As you shake off the sleep and get out of your tent, you realize your food supplies are being attacked by particularly vicious skulker foxes. 2 arms, we have to protect the food from these accursed animals. Wake up people, abandon camp, and let the monsters take whatever they want. 2 arms. We build a defensive formation around our food storage. The foxes attack relentlessly. Sinrose is badly bitten, trying to kick large vixen away from a sack of dry meat. Okay, so we actually sustained an injury in a fight against the foxes. Moderate leg injury, which is, as I assume, not good. If you treat him, will he start recovering? He will. That works. We'll just not have him involved in any of the fighting, and he'll be fine. Yeah, that's a bit, you know, unexpected. Now, let's stay as far away from this lake as we can, because we fell in last time. We'll go pick up the milestone, pick up this, the observatory, and I'll take a chance and go pick up the milestone. Slavers! You've passed many travelers on this road, most of which do not pay attention to your formidable group. Passing through a small settlement with a surprisingly bustling market, you somehow find yourself encircled by a group of traders peddling servy. They do not look particularly friendly. May I peruse your wares? Let's discuss prices. I don't like the way they look at me. Let's teach these people a lesson. May I peruse your wares? The servy they are selling seem to be of high quality. This might be a good opportunity to replenish my workforce. Let's discuss prices. They have 32 slaves. How much do they want for each? 10 medicine. 15 rations. Only 125 denarii. It might be better to use money to replenish because we have enough slaves right now. But we can sacrifice probably 20 slaves worth of rations for now. That should be fine. That should be a-okay. Okay. Assassin Cow, what is this over here? It's a hunting grounds. It should be okay right now to go back. We got some linen. I'm gonna head back to the Legion. I'm gonna spend some money here to reinforce them after this battle, simply because it'll make things go a bit quicker. I still like this commander. It's been doing well. Survival chances here aren't too good. Loot percentage is also looking better with this one. 1,200 men versus almost 3,000.
Which formation shall we use?
This to commander. Since you know, 10% is 10%. We can just play it safe here. We have the numbers advantage.
Battle is joined.
That worked pretty well.
We
we don't want to use Lucul's Gambit because, well, we don't want to lose morale, although we have a lot. We could just charge. It'll bring the troop numbers way down, which is what we'll do. We did lose a lot of men though. Stand firm, get the morale back, lead by example. Repel cavalry. We'll lose manpower, but again, I can buy this manpower back. so we'll do this.
Starte! Starte! This is it!
They've,
The fight is broken!
again, I could sacrifice 2 manpower, get a little bit, 2 morale for a bit of manpower. But what we're going to do is celebrate. Get morale up even more.
Finite milites exultare!
No one died, very good. We lost experience though, which is bad. And I don't expect us to get some super good loot here. 17 slaves, that's good. We'll head to camp, we'll replenish it, and then we will, since our legion is down here, we'll move it up north. We'll attack this settlement, and then keep on moving north to create a decent front line. As you can see, there's no time limit. We can spend as much time on each, you know, war as we feel we need. We do have unspent skill points though that we should invest in. I believe we went with Brace, upgrade for him. Went with an extension of the rally, and I believe we went with Interrupt. There we are. Let's see, you guys actually have moved, but that's no biggie. Is it here? No, this is just recruit. There we are, replenish. Now, I feel like we can use. I have 5,000. Let's spend 3,000 to reinforce. It will be 1,000 men. But it should be okay. Again, we do not have a time limit, so wasting money on this probably isn't the best way of doing things, but it'll speed up, it'll just speed up the gameplay, which is kind of what we are after right now. Inventory wise, do we have anything we want to... I could give you a sword that's better than your bow, but I don't think that's the best idea. This critical damage. I could give you a Roman staff that is better than what you have. It even comes with armor shred. We'll give you that though. See, you usually aren't part of battle though, that's the thing. Let's see. I've been using Ranius here in a lot of battles, so we'll give him the armor shredder. We'll also dismantle some of this stuff. Focus maximum, so I should give this to a assassin. Focus per attack, yep, go. I'll also give you the amulet. We can also craft weapons and armor if we feel the need, so for now this is okay. Damiano's pike, 1 resistance, yeah, it's an upgrade. It's not a big upgrade, but it's an upgrade. There we are. That's good. With this we can now continue our conquest, if you will. Let's live and return to map. Okay, so since we are here, we could send a legion to capture some slaves, or buy slaves, not capture. So we'll do that. We'll also do the hunting ground here, get some extra resources, because since we are here, there's no reason not to, you know, do that. Strange wine. One constant throughout your journey in Asia Minor seems to be the roadside merchants. To the people of this land, the world is a marketplace, and everyone is a customer. We can spend some money for wine, or we can ignore it. We'll spend 80 denarii to get some slight approval, and we'll buy 1 more for the road. lose some water, but again, we are right next to a camp, so there's no big deal. Let's see, we'll medical equipment. We'll send the Legion to do this. I will. Let's see here. We'll also dispatch the Legion up here, the garrison, so we can take Nicaea. Ooh, that actually has a pretty decent defense. I guess we'll take Heraclea first. Maybe. Doesn't matter. We'll still dispatch the Legion up here. We'll do the food mission. Then we'll consider from there. But 2,500 men will probably cause a little bit of problem for Legion. They'll need time to replenish. So we will order them to garrison. And we will pick up the loot here. Hopefully find ourselves some money. They are moving pretty quick though, I'll give them that. And have I visited the scout camp? Yep, let's there we go, there they are. Pretorian morale has improved during their leisure time. I believe that's the guy that I have stuck in the bathroom. We will attack this outpost. Let us move ourselves up there as well. And we get injured soldiers from the get-go? Or is that from the last battle? That's a big question. We'll put this guy in charge again. Get some aggression with decreased defense.
How do you wish to deploy?
Light defense versus Centuriones. Could zero out our defense. Could weaken the enemy defense and up their aggression. So let's go with that one. Get this man's out.
The men are close enough to engage.
Let's see, we have 20. Could go for a charge. Do we want to go for a charge though? Spread out, defense, aggression. We get it. Well, we weaken them, so I think this should be okay to do.
Enemy equities are charging our formation.
Cavalry is charging. We could tell them to stand firm, and that is actually what we'll do. Again, I might be valuing the how to put this, valuing morale a bit more than I should, but I feel like that's also an important thing to have. Seems like we did well. Now, in this case, we're going to give chase, because this army is big. They're definitely going to come back and cause problems for us. So, we are going to have to give chase and hopefully do a decent amount of damage. Didn't get too much experience on the commanders. Only lost 360 men. 11 army XP is very good. And we got a talisman. D2 talisman. Good. That is a-okay. With this though, we'll head to Nicaea and we'll pacify the region. A village of women. As your horse follows a winding path along the mountain, you pass a Greek woman picking apples on the side of the road. She glances at you as you ride past her and nods respectfully. By chance, you turn and look behind you a moment late, and she's gone. Thinking little of it, you and your party continue along the path. A few miles down the road, you round a bend and find yourself confronted with a large group of women. They're clad in hodgepodge armor and wielding spears, which they are resting on the ground, pointed at the sky. A dozen of them are blocking the road, while another dozen stand on the ridge above the path. Salve, we mean you no harm. We're just passing through here. Is this supposed to look like some kind of robbery? Stand down and go back to your husbands? I am Octavius Lartius Flacius, Legatus of Rome. Stand aside or we will cut you down. We'll go with one here. We mean no harm. We're just passing through. Homongering pretorians disapprove. One of the women on the ridge speaks up. She's in her middle age, with streaks of grey in her long black hair. She asks her compatriots to subside and invites you to speak to her in the village ahead. You ride ahead and find the little village waiting for you, up a rocky branch of the path you have been following already. A little while later, the women return and the one called out to you approaches cautiously. She first asks you many questions about who you are, your station, and the resources at your disposal, until Khalida cuts her off and demands another reason for this interrogation. The woman then explains that Mithridates' soldiers came and tried to press the men of the village into service. When they refused, they were all killed. The women are angry, and they thirst for vengeance. My entire legion would mutiny if I allowed a group of untrained women to fight, but you could join as helpers in camp if it would suit you. Pay 500 denarii. I could equip you with Roman weapons and send a few legionaries here to train you. You could snap at the heels of Mithridates' armies and disrupt their supply lines. What happened to your men is a tragedy, but will deal with Mithridates. You can just stay here and keep each other safe. Honestly, hiring basically guerrilla fighters would be helpful to mess with their supply, so we are going to go with 2 here. We're going to pay some money to supply and train them. The woman relays the offer to her compatriots, and they don't need long to reach consensus. They gratefully accept, and promise that they will hound Mithridates relentlessly with the vengeance of the Furies to avenge their husbands, their fathers, and their sons. We lost 20 active manpower, that's fine, 500 denarii. You write a letter with detailed instructions for Ignatius Naso, explaining your arrangement and instructing him to select a few good men to train these brave women. The woman who did the talking takes it from you with a determined and slightly bloodthirsty look upon her face, and the soon-to-be warrior women cheer and wave as you leave the village again, with more hope for the future than how you found it. Okay, that could be interesting. Pacify region. Isn't that in a different region? Oh, we have a lot of Pacify region missions here. That's interesting. Do I need to do all of these, or are some of them fakes? Let's enter camp and get some more information from our Primus. I should probably also check with this guy if he has any.
Legate.
Not really, he didn't. I wanted to have a look and see if he had any anything new to say. We could sell some rations to him too. We have a decent supply.
Away, Legate.
Okay, so I guess after a few, once you've done it a few times, the
Good morning.
what's it called?
Away, Legate.
The pacification. You no longer have to go to him. The missions just pop up on their own. I like that. I would have liked to, have a little bit more information. There might be that the next few encounters in terms of pacifying regions aren't as unique as the previous ones, and that is why you don't get any more information. But we'll head here, and we will attempt. Oh. Okay, so these are different pacification missions, as you can see here. I need to... this region was struck by disease, providing medicinal aid would help to gain the trust of the locals. Is this the same? Gift the local leaders with riches beyond their imagination. Okay, that's interesting. Let's try and send them to help with medicine here. That might actually put me into a position where, keeping my supplies will be more important. Okay, so I just need to do one of them. I can choose what I want to do. In that case, I probably should have used the money. Honestly, that would probably have been the better move. Legion is currently unavailable to take this lumber mill, but we'll take it in a little bit. I have pacified the region, but I don't actually have a complete, overview of the region. Okay, so here is the border of the map. We definitely want to take these two then, because it will, or if this is just one down here in the corner, we kind of want to take that instead. It would make things a bit easier. So with that in mind, we are going to attack infrastructure. And while they do that, we are going to head south. So as you can see, we have 2,600 men active right now, and that army strength swells to 3,300 on the basis of, I assume, morale. Oh wow, there's no... well, it's fine, there's no loot to be gained here. That's basically what I'm being told.
The men are awaiting your orders.
Again, we'll go with this one, and their reason is simple. Don't
Consistent
want my
lack
commanders
of
to die
performance.
stupidly.
Our legion has engaged the enemy.
Did pretty well for start. We can sacrifice defense to throw a peeler, hurt the manpower. Or we could boost defense, we'll do that.
Quantum extensity!
Oh, we lost a lot of men there. That didn't pan out well. We could hurt the enemy morale, risk the commander. Hold position. Our survival rate would drastically go up. We aren't getting much loot from this anyways, and that's just a little bit of money and a little bit of supplies, so... divide and conquer, see if we can bring the numbers below the scatter threshold.
The day is ours!
Are they? They're below the scatter threshold, it's 1200, so we'll celebrate, get more morale back,
Sinite milites exultare.
and then we shall proceed. Come on, VBS, I want you to get the cavalry too. That would make you a very good frontline commander. More army XP, more morale. I do need to allow them to rest a bit, get some of the wounded soldiers back in the running. So we'll do the Legion missions here. We will capture the farm, we'll capture the quarry, and I'll explore this sudden area here and figure out what we can do. Same milestone, we'll go pick that up. Gain 50 experience. Sorry, Lyon. Oh, there's an iron mine down here. That is definitely something we want. A lumber mill, also very nice. The man with scrolls. Asia Mina is home to all sorts of weird characters. Today an angry man is riding an old donkey crosses your path. The poor animal is barely able to carry its own weight, let alone the numerous scrolls on its back. You strike up a conversation with the man, and it turns out these books are meant for the academia. A kind of school where students learn about all sorts of different subjects. The man requests your help reluctantly. He explains that he was recently ambushed and his escort is dead. A bunch of his valuable scrolls are already stolen. He fears for his life and thinks he won't be able to make it back to the academia. I could kill the man, I could send him on his way, or I could send a pretorian with him as an escort. I assume that this potentially could be us getting, depending on, we could kill him and steal his scrolls. We could also send a pretorian with him as an escort to, you know, maybe get a reward. We'll do that. And we'll send this guy, the smiley guy, because he doesn't like me to begin with. Yeah, as I expected. Receive item schematic for penetrating damage. Taking pity on a man, you assign Septimus to escort him until he reaches the academia. The grateful courier gives you a valuable scroll as thanks. Kind of what I expected here. I forgot to send out my boys. So I'll have you go and dispatch the Legion to the farm, dispatch a quarry, then we'll do hunting grounds, and what is this? Slave boying. Can you pick that up? Thank you. Then we'll head down and pick this up. There we are. I think that means we've explored, if not all, most of this, so we can just head to camp up here, so we aren't in enemy territory, if you will. And we'll also capture the quarry. The party's running through another of these poor yet idyllic villages that dot every part of the landscape of Asia Minor. Just as you're turning onto a path snaking out of the village and away into the mountains, an older couple respectfully wait for you to stop. In a low voice, they introduce themselves as locals loyal to Rome. They're trying to be discreet because most of their fellow villagers are side of Mithridates. From neighbors, the couple had learned that an army raised. Okay, so this is another one of those warnings that there is a there is a enemy army on the way. We're gonna pay local contacts money to slow them down, or hurt their defensive morale. We give them some money and instructions and send them on the way. Inos is currently unprotected. You feel the corners of your mouth twist into a smug smirk as you remember the secret you have installed from Mitradates' soldiers. The women from that village, whose husbands and sons they killed, will shadow them the whole way. With your equipment and your training, those furies will surely inflict grievous harm upon the enemy's fighting spirit. Okay. So I'm gonna have to wait for my troops to get back, then we're gonna have to march them up to Ainos. Then we can pick up these two. Then we can move them over there. But for now, we're just gonna camp here. Because honestly, I don't have anything better to do. Oh, we're getting attacked in 23 hours. Let's garrison the Legion. Let's move me over too. Two times speed maybe. Yeah, the fact that the Legion is moving faster than my group of pretorians is very interesting. Let's just put it like that. So, with that said, it's an attack in 6 hours. Do we have time to do this before that? It'll take 1.5 hours plus travel time. We should have enough time. Yeah, that was pretty quick. 3 hours. We probably won't have time to do this. It says to 26. Is that the whole mission? Are we gonna risk this? Now let's just fight the battle first, and then we can do this. Then we can move over to Heraclea. Your advanced party has discovered a narrow and well-protected valley passing through steep mountains. As you're walking through the valley, it starts to rain, and soon enough the water around your feet begins rising. You hear the distant rumbling of a flood rolling in. In this treacherous terrain, it will be difficult to make it to the exit unscattered. Okay, so we can drop everything around like the wind. I don't know if we'll lose equipment or if we'll just lose, rations, medicine maybe, money potentially. Try to preserve your precious resources. I assume this could be injuries. Let's drop and see what happens. Lost some money, that's fine. No longer encumbered by the bags you've dropped, you barely manage to make it to the valley's exit as the roaring wave of the flood rushes past you, destroying everything in its path. I guess it could also have been death, which would be, bad. Is that the enemy army? Could we have intercepted? Pontic army attacks Legio Victrix in the Aedius region. Your survival chances keep on getting lower, which is, not good. Let's give this guy a go in this battle.
We are ready to deploy the Legion.
We could go for a weak sender, weaken their defense, up their aggression, and I guess we'll do that.
Alicite hostis in infamata mamitiam accio. We are ready to
We lost a decent amount of troops already though, which is bad. Player defense, player aggression, we're gonna spread out. 117. Oh. Sacrifice maniple. Affirmation might crumble. Your own effort is basically what we're gonna have to do with it, I think. Either that or stand firm. Gonna stand firm. And then we shall celebrate. Although again, the Legion does need to rest because we have a ton of injured soldiers.
Zenite milites exultare.
I should probably, I forgot, can I place someone into camp to, basically, we lost 17 experience. Oh, that hurts a lot. Yeah, this guy did not do well. So yeah, the perks are definitely important. We are going to go to camp, and I'm going to see if I can assign someone to healing the soldiers that I have that are currently injured, which would be really, really good. Let us go and see. They cooking a whole pig, maybe? Let's see. Speculator tent, barracks, armory, bath. See, we can upgrade a lot of things here now. We can get the workshop finally to get better stratagems, and we're gonna build that. We can also build the Emporium, trade resource for other resources, upgrade to unlock a wider variety of wares and get better exchange rates, or we can get the Depot. Increases the Legion's strength when conquering new regions by 10%, upgrade to increase the strength bonus to 15. Honestly, upgrading the strength is probably better. Increase the Legion's strength when outpost is attacked by 10. That would also be good. It would give us some decent defense. Currently we have 2 farms and a tannery, so I think we'll go for oh, okay, so there's a level that there's a limit to how high you can raise their approval, if you will. Or craft 1 use stratagems. Okay. So I think we're gonna go with the depot here, just to upgrade the strength a bit. And with that, I think we're actually done here. The only thing is inventory. Spear is actually an upgrade from what I'm using. That's interesting. Do we have anyone else that could use that spear then in a better way? Bestia, do you want? I think it's better to just, you know, allow him to keep that. The bleed is really, really nice. This also comes with armor shred. Yeah, it's better to just leave things as they are, I feel like. Now, let us... let me just check here, because it doesn't seem like there is a good way for me to quickly replenish the Legion's, you know, injuries, to fix them, if you will. They can't participate in battle until they recover. I'll have to see what we want to do here. He's pleased, so I should probably remove bathhouse.
Need something?
But for now, it's fine. I don't know if he
well, I
actually
hope.
improves remove. What am I even saying? I don't even know if it improves morale to the Legion, but it does seem like that is a possibility, judging by the numbers we've seen. So for now, let's do the hunting grounds. It should be fine. And we'll go to the observatory, since it has apparently replenished. And we'll also send the Legion back down here, I think. Do the supplies. Get yeah, no, we don't need money. There's no need to sacrifice slaves for money. So with that in mind, we are gonna send the Legion. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Basically, I'm gonna allow the Legion some time to recover, and we're gonna march ourselves over here. We have an olive garden here, and we are going to turn back because we've had this event before. It's pretty straightforward and simple. We lost a few rations, but the other option is to gain a few rations and lose, you know, approval. So we will avoid that. Pay some money, we'll send the Legion out to gather rations. We will go to the observatory. There we are. Let us... There is one mission down here to, again, hunt for rations. So we will send the Legion down here to do that. Actually, a decent amount of treasure popped up. We will go and take all the treasure. more schematics. I should probably learn the schematics that I have. There's starting to be a decent amount. So, I also had something that I was supposed to do at Temple of Apollon, now that I think about it. So, let us send the Legion to Nicaea. We're gonna do the Legion missions here. We're gonna do the observatory, and then I guess we are heading south here because lumber mill, iron mine, and tannery. We're gonna take those. And with that, let us open our inventory and have a look here quickly. Quickly, I'm just gonna learn the schematics that I found here. I believe it was the sickle blade that he told me to go and okay, and I also have the symbol of the warrior east of Troas. So we have two things that we need to do before we finish this region. We need to go to Temple of Apollon because, well, they said something about a. Okay, so I actually have a full squad of people. They said, Sextus said that the blade that I found, the sickle blade, had some sort of relevance to the Temple of Apollon. So we'll go and see if we can figure out what relevance it had.
You know he won't. How long will you let him string you along like this?
Wait a minute, I'm being dumb. That's the, that's not the blade, that's the quest to, you know, leave this area. I believe there were a couple of merchants down
You know he
here.
won't. How long will you let him string you along like this?
Okay, so something has collapsed and they're fixing it. But I believe there were a couple of merchants down this way. If I'm not completely misremembering, which is, of course, a possibility. Let's see if some of these guys know what
Good day to
blade
you,
is.
honored Romans. Have you need of food or medicine?
I can steal his stuff if
It
I want
was you
to.
who got rid of Theophilos, isn't it? I always liked Zenobia. I will give you a discount.
The fact that it's common knowledge that I murdered the man is probably not good. So I can buy it for 30. Yeah, I
I
don't.
wish I were as strong as King Leonidas. Then I'd throw these Romans out of our lands.
It's good to see you again. What do you seek?
Sickle blade.
Only
There we
because of
go.
a traitor spy.
They're still lost.
I found this
It
richly
doesn't
decorated
count.
sword blade, but it's old and broken. I was wondering what you might make of it.
Oh, let me see. This is most remarkable. This outcropping at the end and the markings here. I believe that what you hold in your hands is nothing less than the blade of the legendary sword, Harpe.
What do the legends say of it?
It once belonged to the great hero Perseus. He was said to be descended from the titan Kronos, and with this weapon he slew Medusa, the Gorgon.
You're telling me this is the weapon of a god? Hardly, but it does seem like a fine blade. You know, as soon as I saw it, there's something magical about this weapon. What amazing fortune that I found it. The sword that slew Medusa in my hand. It is only right. I must be chosen by the gods. It seems unlikely that I should have come into possession of such a weapon, but perhaps what you say is true. We'll go with that one.
What its powers are, or even if it has any, I cannot say. But I do believe this was used by Perseus. That alone makes it a unique and valuable relic.
Can you help me reforge it?
I cannot. I am unworthy of such a task. You must find a smith with a full lifetime of experience to restore this weapon to its former glory.
That sounds like
However,
Sextus.
I will be most pleased to show you how it was originally shaped. Here, let me draw you the schematics.
Thank you. So, we now have the schematics for the weapon. And with that we can make Harper, which I guess is going to be my new blade. It's just done forging. So, we really should go and have a... Oh, is that new helmet? Maximum resistance is 2. Armor? No armor. 1 resistance for 1 armor is not something I feel like is a good good deal. So, with that in mind, we'll now leave. We probably won't go directly back to camp. We also had that slate about something to the east, and we'll go and have a look there. Let's see. East of Troas, a statue. I don't know if I want to walk out on this Venezuela, so before we do this, because we did notice that there is a risk of falling in, if you will. The sound of hooves pounding the earth attracts your attention. One group of angry-looking Greeks clad in civilian garb are following another group, who seem to have a woman tied up on the back of one of their horses. This looks like an abduction. What are you going to do about it? Block the path of those who are chasing them. We shall help the abductors make their escape. You there, release the girl at once. That's an order. This doesn't concern us. Everyone move to the silent let them pass. We'll go with 2. Release the girl at once. The abductors glanced at you and your warriors. For a moment, they're clearly trying to estimate whether they might survive a skirmish with you. The odds must seem favorable, because instead of attacking you, the young man leading the group approaches you. Before he has time to explain himself, however, the man leading the chasing group interrupts.
This man abducted my daughter! We want justice!
Of course I abducted her. It is tradition. This old bastard's trying to sell his daughter. It's ridiculous. I don't have that kind of money.
Well, then you are not fit to marry my daughter. You can't even pay the bride price. What will you do for a living? Abduct other people for ransom?
Attack the kidnappers, attack the pursuers. Now, I would have liked to know the opinion of, you know, the kidnappee in this case, but let's just sort out the problems for them and give them 400 denarii.
You want to pay for it? But why? I never knew Romans to be this generous.
I don't know what to say. There's nothing I can give in return, but thank you. I will name my firstborn after you. I hope my child will turn out to be as generous as our Roman benefactor.
Okay, apparently I got a bunch of stuff there. It disappears a little bit too quick for my taste. The you know, when you receive things on the side. We got some of our money back, interestingly enough. Let's see. Legion is currently still moving. There they are at the outpost. Let us dispatch to supply. Let us dispatch to buy some slaves. And with that, do I have anything else I need to do? Could we just dispatch them to take Dorilayon? Or do I want to allow my legion some more time to recover? How are we looking in strength? 3,700. I would really like to see just how, you know, how much of that manpower is injured. But there's no reason to take this. There's only a lumber mill up here. There's a quarry, but that's not a biggie. I assume I'm going to have to take everything, but just to play it safe, if the next region is the last region I take, I would like to, you know, take control of these 3 resources. So with that in mind, let's allow the legion, not the region, to rest until we find the statue that I was looking for. There we go. The statue of the warrior. Asia Minor is a densely populated place, and the age of the buildings here, as well as the proliferation of ancient ruins, make it seem like it has always been so. Yet sometimes you find pockets of deserted territory where no one lives any longer. Traveling through a stretch of wilderness in the northern territory of Kyzikos, you discover a clearing in the woods. In the middle of the clearing stands a statue of the god Mars, or more likely his Greek equivalent Ares. Something draws your eye to the statue's base. Etched into the stone is the same symbol as you found on that mysterious tablet in the manor garden in Troas, the symbol of the warrior. Take hold of the stone with both hands and feel it move ever so slightly. With some effort, you manage to push it to the side, revealing a concealed compartment. The secret compartment contains a small brooch. Its ornamentation is in ancient Hellenistic style, but it doesn't appear to be that old. You open the brooch to reveal the second clue. Okay, so this is a questline then. Delicate brooch opens to reveal the following short inscription. Turn south if a guidance is what you seek. Cross the channel and search the beach. This weapon is within your reach. Turn south. Turn south and cross the channel. What? So where is this statue? Is it supposed to be down here? Is there a way to like, do I need to just follow the beach here? Or do I need to follow the beach over here? This is a bit confusing. Cross the channel. Does he mean to actually cross the sea into Egypt? I'm a bit confused, honestly. If it was look north and cross the channel, that could make sense, but... yeah, I'm honestly a little bit flabbergasted with that one. There's some lakes here. You know what, let's just clear this lake to be absolutely safe. We'll wait for the manpower to recover and then we'll attack the next city. Today Fortuna smiles on you. Traveling along a dusty path, you catch a glimpse of colorful tent cloth around a bend and decide to investigate cautiously. What you find is a small camp, seemingly packed up in quite a hurry, a bunch of stuff left behind. Collect any items of value left behind, leave in case its owners return. We can collect any items since the camp is completely, you know, left. Honest pretorians mildly disapprove. We get we get some food and medicine. There's a war going on, and if these people had to leave the camp in such a hurry, they're unlikely to ever return. You instruct your people to collect whatever they find of value, and then you move on. That's fair. Now, let's just quickly check out Troa's village here. And the reason why is very simple. Okay, so not here. I'm a bit confused about what this wanted me to do. Cross the channel and search the beach. I have a feeling that it's supposed to be turn north. Yeah. So, with that in mind, we're gonna go all the way around. Like, we're gonna watch out for that lake, but we are gonna go all the way around here just to check. It'll also give my my legion time to recover manpower. And generally, I don't know. I just find it interesting to solve these mysteries. Fallen Tree. Full of twisted mountain paths and deep valleys, the treacherous terrain of Asia Minor is occasionally difficult to traverse. Today, however, you rode on a well-trodden path, marching at a brisk pace. A procession snakes around a bend in the road, and you see a fallen tree blocking the path ahead. There's a certain oddness about the ancient oak lying here, considering the diminutive olive trees that surround it. Avoiding this path will involve a certain amount of backtracking and might set you back some time. If you want to move on, you'll have to get it out of your way. There's a lot of valuable lumber in that tree removed from the road and chopped to pieces. This looks a bit fishy. So I assume that there might be an ambush here. So let's try and cut up the tree. Yep, the fact that we instantly got this is, you know, kind of telling, if you will. Let's just bring the standard team. Your Praetorians grab their axes and start hacking at the fallen oak. The work goes well until a band of soldiers emerge from the surrounding woods. They wear the colors of Mithridates.
Well. What do we have here? I think we're all in for a promotion, my friends. Kill them!
We got bamboozled. But it's kind of expected, isn't it? A big tree on the road, an ambush. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6. He's hiding. Well, he can't fire over it, so it doesn't matter. We want to get rid of the archers first. An oil barrel, we could start a fire. Okay, there's actually a lot more over here. But yeah, I think we're gonna go up here. We can eliminate all the enemies, or we can just escape. I think we're gonna eliminate all the enemies here, that should be fine. I think we'll be able to carry that out. There we are. Let's start. No, I did not want to move you. I wanted to click on him, but I guess it's fine. We'll take the high ground. So, I could apply 2 stacks of bleeding to him. He only has 10 HP though, so if I hit for 8, he's dead. I hit for 8, he's dead. Good. With that, I can move you up here. Move you up here, and then we will fire an arrow at... Let's fire an arrow at the spear. I should probably just go for an interrupt, honestly, but what is done is done. What we can do is destroy this, I believe. Can we attack it? Nah. We can walk around it, though. Not that we really have a need. We should just set up here for battle. So, you two like so. We'll send you up there. Have Sunros back up these two. And we'll end our turn.
Have faith in yourselves. The gods will carry us to victory.
Okay, I should have checked where they could jump down. Expected hit, I'll be honest. You were very uncertain where you wanted to go, eh? Oh, there were people up here too. I didn't actually notice them. Yeah, we definitely want to get away then and up onto the high ground. Or are we good? Okay, there's actually a lot of people up here.
Form up. We'll face them together.
Need to kill him, and most likely him quick. Honestly, fighting down here could also be an opportunity, because if they are this many, they'll also have troubles, you know, getting into fighting position, if you will. So we'll just knock this guy down, and with that, we can now lunge onto him, kill him. Queso can't really do anything, but can you... Weapon set is disarmed, okay. Let's see, if I move you down here... Honestly, I don't want to do that. I want to keep my archer up on the hill here. It would be the best thing to do, so... Let's have you go and deal with this archer. If I do go here, he kind of has to move into a bad hex, no matter what. We do a slash. Bleed will be annoying. I should have done that so we got a crit no matter what. Let's place you here. That should ensure that this guy has to jump down into a bad position. Let us kill this one. Then move you back into position. And I should do damage where I can, so let's go with the defensive strike. The reason for that is simple. Deflection. There we are. And honestly, I think this is it for this turn. I know that I have attacks, but I can't actually move into a position to use them. The archer is disarmed. They had Pelums, that's not good. That's a level 8 healer. Okay. Are you gonna jump down into hell?
Stay there. I'm going around.
Okay, so I can actually just jump down here and flank me. You'll still be fine though. So we're gonna lunge him. There we are. Be over here, and then we'll use overpower. There we are. We can use the defensive strike to do that. Boom. Problem solved. Who do I want to hit with this? Hopefully we can kill him. There we are. That makes things a bit easier. We can use a bracing strike. Humiliating. It still lowers... what's it called? Morale, even if it hits the shield. Remember when we tested it earlier, so using humiliating strike there is perfectly fine. Kill him. Move over here. And we shall lunge him to death. We humiliated him before we killed him. Not completely, you know, nice of us to do, but I don't mind. We can also move up further here. Hunker down. Could use knockdown. And honestly, we can do that. There we are. Move you up as well. Might as well just move Sunrose up here too. We have an attack we can use. Then again, it's a shield, so I can hit also the guy that's laying down. That's really, really funny. Let's see. There is the healer over here, but I think it's fine to leave it to this man. So we'll move over here. That should block him from, you know, going down here and jumping down to heal. Khalida ended up in a bad position in this fight simply because of... Oh, maybe not. Yeah, let's do this. The fact that she can hit him is amazing. There we are. What, did this guy decide to just do nothing? Straight up killed, pretty good. Let's just, honestly, let's just slap him. And we finish up with a humiliating stab.
We're nearly done.
We're nearly done. What do you mean? Who's left? Excuse me, who's left? Do I need to finish him off or something? Oh, yeah, right. I knocked this guy down. I didn't actually kill him. There we go. That's my bad. Now, loot box time. Ah, that was embarrassing. Let's loot that guy instead. With that, we have looted everything, but let's see, there's a Pelum, big supply crate. Yeah, I think that crate is all will. Oh, a tier 2 pristine strong armor. 2 armor, 10% resistance. That's pretty decent. With that though, we are going to leave. That went pretty well. What were we doing? Yeah, we were walking along the coast here to see if we could find the weapon. And we are going to continue doing so. Just making sure that we check everything. Yeah, I think... Enemies on the move. An acolyte of Priest of Ara is the one who received vision from gods. Acolyte claims to have known you would come through here thanks to another of Avari's visions. You begin to suspect that the information Avaris possesses may be based on something more concrete than the visions from the gods. All the more reason to listen closely, as the Acolyte describes another impending attack by forces allied to Mithridates. This time, the target is Mysia. We'll hire local mercenaries again, because they do their job pretty well. Yeah, again, it's the same chat as last time. We're gonna have to move our troops to Mysia, or sorry, our legion. It's starting to grow, you know, get up to a decent amount of strength again. And we can also do these two while we're there, so it's not a complete loss. Now, I will again do this, because I'm uncertain what it means with moving south from here. Along the beach. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's confusing. Is this an upgrade to the bow? Critical damage plus critical damage. And it also comes with bow skills. Let's have a look at the gear we just got, and after that we'll probably end this one. Armor 1. This is a better helmet than what I'm currently wearing, so we'll slap it on. I'll still stick with this, just because I feel like it. Like, it would be a pretty good upgrade. All resistances, 10%. The fact that I can dodge arrows, so it's pretty nice. Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. What I want to see though is if Khalid can use this bow, and it seems to be a critical chance is nice and all, but the base damage upgrade is pretty nice. Like, if I can get as much damage as I do from the crit from the upgrade, then there's no need to use it. Let's see, we'll give him my old helmet, we'll give him the Roman staff. Has one less armor shred though, so maybe not. Because that is basically what they use for, shredding armors. That is gonna still be my focus for, you know, the spear troops. Let's see, I also have this one, movement speed. Or movement range. Did I give base damage maximum all resistances? Yeah, I'm gonna give him this because he has some movement issues. Base minimum damage. If I give her this, that should help with damage. Learn this schematic, and I think we'll end this this part here. It's been a long again, but I enjoyed this game a lot, so I don't mind. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you've enjoyed. We'll do the final, you know, the final sector potentially. We might need to take all three, but again, I'm trying to play it safe, so we'll probably take the final sectors next time. Thank you for watching, and I do hope that you have enjoyed. Bye bye.